this. And it don't matter how you take this. Everything I do is what I do and I don't fake it. Self-made, I'm talking greatness. You either love it or you hate this. And it don't matter how you take this. Everything I do is what I do and I don't fake it. Self-made, I'm talking greatness. You either love it or you hate this. And it don't matter how you take this. Everything I do is what I do and I don't fake it.
What's up? What's up? What's up? This is episode 19 of GraveYard Shit.
19 GraveYard Shit.
Damn, we skipped a couple weeks here and there, and we're on 19
Yeah, we
already.
did.
It was funny you were singing in the background, bro, during the thing.
Yeah, I'm my bad. There's a delay on the thing, so
You might
know
have
what I mean?
keyed the song real well. Who knows?
That was weird key.
Other than that, go ahead, tell them what we're talking about, like we usually do.
All right, man. We got Olympics rules, rights, and feelings, dress codes, and then we talking about miscellaneous shit after that. You know what I mean? Like
Whatever fits it.
yeah, whatever fits in with that. But yeah, there's some sketchy messed up stuff going on in the Olympics right now.
Yeah, some bullshit. We can wait for a few people to get in here, but what's good with everybody? Welcome back, episode 19. Remember, we do this every Friday at 11 o'clock most of the time.
Most of the time.
Yeah, most Fridays.
Most of the time.
We got drunk last week with Desyple and Nite, aka Dusty and Dirt up in here.
Dusty and Dirt.
I'm going to the page to share it like we always do at the beginning of the show because we
Right.
can't never get
You know,
shit right.
Hey, we didn't have technical difficulties this time though.
Hey, don't say that. Yeah. Fucking yeah. Anyways, remember, like, share, subscribe, mash that subscribe button. Make sure you share
sir.
this all over.
What up,
The
David?
chat is in
What's
slow
going on?
mo like Desyple is all day. No, slow mode is on. Oh, you can send a message every 1 second. That's not really slow mo.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a delay on it, slight delay.
No, I put it in slow mode so they couldn't
What?
spam it.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah. What's up, David? My cousin David's in here. Kato.
Yeah, no, I said what's up?
I wasn't paying no mind. I was trying
Yeah.
to share this shit. So Olympics and all these rules, regulations, sexism,
Yeah,
dress
just
code,
messed up stuff that's going on.
participation
Participation
trophies, all that stuff.
Get out of my head, man.
Sorry. Do you feel some type of way, Dre?
I do. I'm done
Wow.
the straight trash right now.
Okay. Well, you talk about it while I share this shit to all our sites and all that fun shit then.
All right, we're I'm gonna start out with the dress code thing because I read an article about that recently. So
The dress. You talking about the female and males,
yeah,
how they're put
like
one in like the swimsuit and
yeah.
okay.
All right, now there's a reason. Most chicks like wearing them swimsuits if it's a beach type event and
Right,
it's played in sand. Because I did my research on this.
right.
Like a lot of those chicks are, they say if you wear the bikini thing, there's a lot less places to get sand in.
Or it
You
could
know what I mean?
be,
'Cause
depending on the sport, it's better movement and stuff.
better movement and less places for sand to creep in. But
Right.
those suits are tight and form fitting, and so a lot of sand doesn't get into that shit.
Yes, they are.
All right. Yeah, but that's besides the point. That's dirty old men in the Olympics, wanted to see, chicks in bikinis. But the Norwegian handball team, was fed up with that shit. And
Did you share it
they
to your
refused
page or you want me to?
share it to my page. They wanted to not wear the bikini, because they don't play in bikinis when they're playing a normal season.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they opted out of wearing the bikini and got fined $150 every day.
Yeah, Pink's paying their fines
Yeah, Peaks paying their fines, but every player got charged $150.
per
For
game or whatever
per game,
day. Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, no, I agree. It's bullshit. I mean,
for refusing to wear the bikini.
my
You
opinion.
know, I mean,
I mean,
you don't see dudes out there in speedos and shit. You know what I mean? Like that. That's a fucked up situation. I mean, if sexism is going to go both ways, I mean,
I mean, in
that's
wrestling
how it
they
should be.
do.
I mean, they wear the spandex, jumpsuit, but
Right.
you feel what I'm
No,
saying?
I
Like,
get what you're saying. It's weird. It's definitely, in my opinion, sexist. Put it that way. To put it.
you know what I mean? And a lot of
Now,
these chicks like,
is that the Olympic rules or is that actually their country doing it?
no, that's actually the Olympic rule.
Yeah,
They have to wear that bikini.
that's weird.
They have to wear the bikini.
Is the
And
like Olympic
that's like females
committee like
tennis players too. What? Go ahead.
is that like is the Olympic committee like all the old perverted rich men or something?
Yeah.
Oh,
But all right, this goes to tennis too. You know what I mean? Like, chicks can't play in, some shorts and, a tank top.
see, I never knew that.
They
I
they,
thought,
they have to wear the tennis skirt, or something equivalent to the tennis skirt.
or is it a sex sales thing?
It's a sex sales thing. That's what
Which
it
is
is.
still perverted in a way, though, to an extent. Got the new COD the other day.
Yeah,
You
I was just
play
about to read that.
anymore? Which one? I got the new one. The last one. I can't fucking remember. I ain't played in a while. I ain't gonna lie, but I do got one of the newer ones. Like last time I asked you, but yeah, that's another subject.
Right?
Um.
Yeah.
So what
I
do you
don't I
think's
don't know.
behind that then?
I think it's just dirty old men in the committee, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they want to see asses shaking, because like you said,
I'm gonna
sex
hit this
sells.
bowl. I got a medical card, so fuck y'all. But yeah, I agree
You know what I
with
mean?
you.
Like, I feel that's what it boils down to. It's a sex thing. You know, it's a objectifying women. You know what I mean? Like, women get people in the stands.
Being forceful, yes, I think it should be optional.
Yeah,
As long as you're
like,
not going out there and wearing something totally fucking crazy that gets in the way and, like you're at a drag queen show or something. Don't attack
right,
me, Alphabet Mafia, because I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I was trying to explain an outfit. You should be
right.
able to wear whatever sports wise you feel comfortable in.
And the Norwegian team wanted to go out in their regular team uniform, which consists of shirt, shorts, and jerseys.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's what they did.
I mean, vice versa, either way it went. I don't think it's right, period, to subject or let me rephrase that, to tell somebody how they can dress during a sport. That should be no sport rule or any other fucking business. As
It really
long
shouldn't.
as the right gear is acquired for that sport, you know what I mean?
Right. All right. I'm gonna go off
But I
subject, but
also think if
kind of
they're gonna enforce a rule like that, they should have the men running around in speedos too.
that's what I said. But I'm gonna go
So
off subject and stay on subject here, too, because this applies to other things too.
yeah, I think I
Like
got that. Go ahead.
like like when the band comes out, the high school marching bands come out. You
Right.
got the flag team, and you got the cheerleader. You got you know this and that, and the girls are wearing, these are high school girls in skimpy ass skin tight shits. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Which
you know what I
is
mean? Like, and when I was in high school in Virginia, I went to you know high school in Virginia for a stint, and they had an extra large marching band, and they had, it was one of the big professional bands that go to competitions and shit. And our flag team, their outfits were a little risque for, high school girls to be wearing. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
get what you're saying, but at the same time, you got to realize too. Look at our youth, and and look at their role models. A lot of them, I guess, is what I'm
you got to
saying
think
is
this was early '90s, though. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So
but that ain't
we didn't have,
we did
the
though.
we did, but we didn't.
But what I'm saying is they're gonna like. I'm not saying it's what it is. It's probably like a 50-50 thing, but a lot of females are nonchalantly brainwashed and taught if you want attention, that's how you get attention. Like if you want to be pretty, you want to be looked at. I guess what I'm saying is a lot of girls want to dress that way.
Yeah, Yeah, I
And
totally agree with
I'm
that.
not saying like they want catcalled and all that bullshit, but that's what makes them feel comfortable or pretty.
Okay, here's an issue. All right, I'll bring up another situation here. All right, high school swim team. All right, I read this story not too long ago too, and not to bring race or anything into this, but it was
Race
a high school
comes
black.
into things,
Yeah, yeah,
but
but
go ahead.
you know, little high school black girl. You know what I mean? And she was developed better than the rest of the girls.
Right, kind of
Just
like
say,
the bigger girls when we was going to school was.
yeah. But I mean, like she wasn't like she's all muscle and shit, but
Right,
she had a little more to her than the rest of the girls.
right.
And they issued school regulated swimsuits for them. And
She was
parents were
busting.
complaining. Yeah, parents were complaining that it's distracting.
Right. Well, that's not
You know
her
what I mean?
fault.
Like
That's how she was born.
that's not her fault, but it became an issue, and that went to a court case, and she got disqualified for her swimsuit being risque.
What the fuck? And it was school issued?
It's school issue. If you're going to issue school swimsuits like that, issue them in the right size.
Right.
So they're covering the proper areas that they need to cover. You
I
know what I
don't
mean?
know.
Everybody is not cookie cutter built. You know what I mean? So
Right. Everybody's not gonna have the same figure.
right. You know what I
But
mean? Like you that's an issue. That's an issue in all sports. All over. Like uh, college, high school. Junior high. It's an
right.
issue.
Who's
You
he
know,
calling? You P Diddy? He said, "Can you turn up P Diddy a little bit?"
am I really that low?
I mean, you're good to me,
Is this
but
better?
yeah, that's louder. You was good to me. I just didn't want you
Like,
peeking over here on
yeah,
my end.
I don't want to peek out either.
Yeah,
Let me check my
you're pretty. You're
check.
not peeking
Yeah,
on
that's good.
my desktop audio,
Yeah,
so.
that's good. I'm not peeking on my shit either. So
But no, I get it. You can't. I don't know. That's weird to me. That's kind of like the Olympics bending rules and making new rules now that have been set in stone.
right. You know, I mean, I see. When they're doing beach events, like because they got the beach volleyball, they got the beach handball, they got I think they got a couple other beach events, and you know, all them chicks have to wear scanty little outfits.
Right.
Most of them chicks don't have a problem with it, because they are at the Olympics, and it's an honor to be at the Olympics.
Right. So they deal with it.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But that might not be the normal outfit they wear on any given season.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I think they put up with it just cause.
So do you think it's more of a marketing thing?
I'd watch the Summer Olympics regardless of what they were wearing.
Right. I kind
Honestly,
of look.
because I like the athletic.
I'm not gonna lie. Like probably like 10 years back, I quit almost watching all sports for the simple fact that now that there's so much money involved, I feel like players are all liability. So there's all these new rules, and it really dumbed it down more, made it
Dumbed
more
it down and
precautious.
made it soft.
Right, soft.
All right, take basketball in the 90s.
Oh yeah,
Them cats was getting into straight fist fights.
like the Knicks and the Bulls, and
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Or
think Jordan punched Patrick Ewing in the face.
I remember Ferry from the Cavs and Jordan got in a fist fight.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
Patrick Ewing was elbowing people in their head and shit. And
you know what
Charles
I mean? Like,
Barkley was all kinds of wild and shit,
yeah, Charles
cussing.
was wild.
Dennis Rodman was playing football.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel that the sport got soft after after the Jordan era.
Right. Remember, tap in. If you got something to say about us, let us know your opinion. And don't forget, also, we will be at the Ashtabula County Fair with a photo booth if you want to capture that
Woohoo.
moment from the 10th to
Asling Entertainment, Asling Photos.
10th to the 15th, I believe it is.
I thought it was. Is that what it is? I
Yeah,
thought it was
it's
the 7th.
Tuesday to Saturday or Sunday, one of them two,
Well, let me look.
I believe. I made an
Yeah,
event on
yeah,
Facebook from the
let me
page.
check that.
Shout out to
Uh,
Edgewood High School too. We got a promo video we're
yeah,
doing
you're
for
right. It's
them.
the 10th to the 15th.
Yeah. Remember, like, share, subscribe.
I like how you just brushed over that Edgewood thing.
Well, I had to shout them out. I shout out
Yeah.
everybody we work with and fuck with. You
No,
show
yeah.
us
Thanks for
love.
Edgewood High School
Yeah.
for giving us the opportunity to
You
do
show us
this
love, we're gonna
comedy.
show you love. That's how it should be.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, definitely is. Um, I don't know, bro. Like the dress code's one thing to me. Okay, I'll tell you another subject around the Olympics that make me mad. There's
All right.
people from different countries in the Olympics that openly admit using marijuana and they're still in the Olympics. And then there's people that aren't allowed, and I'm not gonna put names out there, we all know what I'm talking about, that are disqualified because they use marijuana.
Yeah, it's a
When
double standard.
right, it's kind of like people getting locked up in states where it's not legal, while other people are walking down the street smoking it and it's legal in the states. It's a fucked
Right.
up thing. But I'm not gonna get on the marijuana subject because that can go all out there
Well, I mean
everywhere.
that's part of our subject. I mean, let's talk about that.
It's
You know what I mean?
bullshit.
Like that's all right. Here's my thing. All right, I'm not a smoker. I'm not a consumer. But I don't knock it. Right.
Yeah, I'm
So,
not big on smoking either.
but
But
here's my thing with this. You know, weed is not an athletic enhancer.
well, no, and it's used for a lot of medical purposes like pain and stuff like that, anxiety, things like that that would like say calm you before the Olympics mentally maybe, or take away some of your pain from everything you've been doing because
Right.
sports
I
players
mean,
run
but
themselves
it
to the
is
max.
not. It is not an athletic enhancer though.
But
I
they'll
mean?
sit there and give them pain meds and drugs you can get addicted to or get fucked up on.
Narcotics.
Yes, and then say you can play in the Olympics.
Straight narcotics. You know what I mean? Like I don't get that double standard.
And
there.
if I'm
Like,
looking down tonight, people, it's because I switched screens.
you know what I mean? Like that's kind of that's bizarre to me. You know what I mean? Like why is it like that? Like and
What's the big deal? Other than I think Big Pharma, we're probably going to get shut down for this one, but I think Big Pharma, twice in a row, doesn't want to lose their money from something that can take over so many different things in so many different areas. It's kind of like Narcan shots are free, and I don't want to go this route, but insulin is going up by, the hundreds. And they'd rather see
yeah,
people die because they can't get their medicine from jacking it up, but they'll let the person that's pretty much no disrespect to any addicts or anybody fighting or anybody lost, but you know how proper you got to be on these things. It's funny, but anyways,
yeah, it really is.
the person that's taking a chance knowing that they might or might not die gets the shit for free.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
So I
That's
mean,
ridiculous.
and I don't want to get into that shit. It's not free
You know,
at the end of the
and
day,
this,
and whoop
the
de
messed up
whoop.
thing
But
is, I got diabetics in my family, and insulin is expensive as shit.
yeah, my grandmother was a diabetic. She had to take like something like 2, 3 shots a day at one
You
point.
know, we know other people that are diabetics, and insulin is expensive as shit.
Yeah, it's really expensive now.
Like there's no reason that should be that expensive.
No,
No reason.
at all.
But like I said, I could see if marijuana was, do you run faster when you smoke?
No, bro, I don't want to run at all.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
don't know how
So you got one of the fastest chicks in the world,
trying to smoke some green.
right?
They ought to be happy she was smoking weed. They might have had a chance.
Right.
It might
You
have
know what I
slowed her
mean?
down a little. But I don't know because they do say like, okay, I ain't gonna lie on that. They do say it advances your heart rate and it speeds you up.
Does it though?
Heart rate wise, yes.
Yeah. I mean, it makes your heart beat a little quicker.
So
but,
maybe
I mean,
when you're
does
running, your blood's pumping faster and it's more adrenaline, but it's far fetched bullshit.
But you burning that off if you running, man.
Yeah.
Especially if you running like old girl.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
You know what I mean? You burning that off quick.
Cause I would have been like, man, fuck this shit. I ain't running. I'm gonna watch this shit. Motherfuckers wearing me out just watching them.
Like, I mean, that girl be moving.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. Like, I just don't think that's the right call on that. And like you said, certain people are able to use it and still compete, and certain people aren't.
Well, there's different strands that do different effects and whoop de whoop. And
I could see if the chick was taking heroin or meth or something, you know what I mean? Like,
if she was on heroin, they would probably let her play because she ain't going nowhere then. She could be knotted off at the line waiting for the gunshot to go
if
off.
chick is on heroin and running that fast, she deserves to compete.
Oh, hell yeah. Cause
Like,
that's got to be like one of them bad dreams, like where you're running in slow mo.
Like, I mean, you feel me? Like, if she's running that fast on heroin, yeah, she deserves to win everything she's winning.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a bad chick.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah, if you just pushing through shit like that, nodding off and running.
Right.
What if she was
and dusting people?
It just dusted people. Oh,
That's
fucking
crazy.
That'd be great. That'd be real great. I'd laugh my ass off.
That's a weird thing, I mean, like, I don't get it. Like, old boy, swimming guy, you know what I mean? Like, he was swimming laps around people. You know what I mean? Like,
I ain't gonna lie, but marijuana ain't never made me energetic. Ever.
Ever.
I felt like it about gave me a heart attack a couple times when I get high and do something, that takes energy.
Right.
So that's why I said they should let her smoke her weed. It might have helped him out a little bit.
All right. Off subject, man. Like, because I seen some funny shit, like, some years back, but it's on subject, but it's off subject. It's still about the Olympics. All right. About 4 years ago, like the previous Summer Olympics,
right?
There was a diving team from Asia. I can't remember which province of Asia they were from.
Right.
This diving team was terrible, but they got invited to the Olympics, and they just wanted to go to the Olympics, right?
They just needed a filler team.
Yeah, pretty much. But all right, these guys go up to dive, and they're straight flopping.
Like belly flopping?
Yeah, they're like belly flopping. Like they're just,
breaking themselves in half.
They get in their little stance, and then they dive off and belly flop. Every single team member did that. But, the reporters asked them, like, why'd your team do all that? And, they were like, we just wanted to go to the Olympics. We didn't want to compete or nothing. We just wanted to be there.
It's like, hey, they let us go. We did what we could.
They got a free trip to the Olympics from that.
Right. Hi, Rhythm.
I mean, that's kind of funny, though.
Hello, Rhythm. My love, my princess. Chelsea was in the comments. I guess Rhythm was watching, yeah.
Quincy does that, too. He brings up our show.
But, yeah, that would have been funny. I'm going to have to go look that up because I want to see that, actually.
Like, them dudes was just flopping. I couldn't believe that. And then they chilling in the hot tub. Like, yeah.
I bet because they was all stung up. Their muscles was fucked up. Belly flopping from that high. That ain't some normal shit. I mean, they are a little bit lighter, but still.
And the funny thing is, not one of them was a diver. Not one person on that team was a diver.
The Olympics was clowning that year. That's what it was.
Look, I mean, there was dudes jumping feet first. Dudes belly flopping.
There was like, who's gonna go feet first? Who's gonna belly flop? Who's gonna did anybody cannonball?
I can't remember. I don't think anybody can. Wait, let me see if I can find that clip, man, because that's hilarious.
That is funny.
We ain't gonna play it, but because last time we
played, they took
something,
episode 10 because we played a clip of something. That's crazy. That's another thing, man. All these fucking that's part of rules and regulations, I guess. All this censorship and all that bullshit.
I'm gonna tell you what team it was.
Remember, tap in, speak your mind. We do this every Friday at 11 o'clock on GraveYard shit. With Desyple Nite, Dusty and Dirt.
Dusty and Dirt.
It's got a tingle to it.
Because I want to see what team that was.
Like, share, subscribe. Yeah, that's funny. But another thing too about their rules and regulations. What about? Well, I ain't even got to mention a name or gender or whatever. But how you could be too good for a sport, better than everybody else, and now that's a problem.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
When I thought sports and Olympics was about the best of the best thing competing. So I guess now if you blow somebody out the water, you can't compete.
Yeah, that's pretty much how
Like
it went down.
like you're hurting people's feelings. You know how many fucking times Jordan hurt people's feelings dunking on them or busting a fadeaway fucking three?
Hold on, 1 second.
Oh, we're gonna get hit for that audio.
No, we're not. Are we?
Maybe.
Here, I'll turn it down.
That's fucking funny though. Super funny.
No, my man's he could kind of die, but I mean,
He tried.
man, yeah, he tried. But like if you type in Olympic diver flops
Right.
flopping, like that's the first video that comes up.
They just doing flop moves.
Yeah, you'll see the dudes. They're just flopping. They got good form when they dive off the board, but then when it comes to hit the water, they straight flop.
Right.
The whole team. But anyways, all right, back to the athletes being too good. It's only one athlete right now that that got hit with that shit.
It's bullshit.
And I don't understand that.
It's bullshit.
Like how are you too good for an event that the Olympics chose you for? Like you feel what I'm saying? Like that don't make no damn sense.
At all. How the fuck is that even happening? How is that?
Like how is that even right? You're too good for the sport?
How are they even letting that fly is what I'm saying. How is that even?
Other countries need to step their game up.
Well, yeah.
Other countries need to step the game up. They need to,
A lot of it's about how, much you work on it, how much it's your niche, how much, you put into it. Granted, not everybody can do certain things, but you get my drift.
But you got to think, some of these athletes have been doing this shit since they were children.
Right.
Like young children.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like since they could, before they was walking and talking, like they was
Yeah.
bred into the shit and taught it.
Yeah, and I feel if you put that much work in from childhood to adulthood,
You deserve to be stomping people.
you deserve, what you put into it.
I agree.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now we got this, gymnast chick sitting in the stands watching her team compete.
Because she's
When the Olympics brought her to the Olympics.
Because she's better than everybody else.
That's bullshit.
You heard what I said, right?
I heard what you said.
And the Olympics is for what?
The best of the best.
Okay. Now, does this logically make sense in the real world?
Well, I mean, that's like Team USA's basketball team.
Stomped everybody.
Well, we bought our best basketball players on the planet to be the USA team.
From each team, right.
From each team.
Right. Best position from each team.
Like, are you kidding? Like, yeah, they better stomp everybody out.
Right. So they
Like,
just so is it
you want to bring the best of the best?
maybe
go
we're
get
just
stomped.
maybe we're just dominating the Olympics too much and they're tired of that bullshit and they know our president's up. So they think they can get away with it.
I tell you what, we can't get away with. We can't beat them African Ethiopian runners, man. We cannot beat them.
Well, bro, because their legs is like 20 miles long and they weigh 3
Like,
pounds.
Them
cats is aerodynamic.
Marathon runners be getting it.
Because they don't even got cars, bro. They run from town to town.
Like, they be getting it.
It's like Forrest Gump. I've been running and running. They run the race, and when the race is over, they're still doing
And
laps.
they still running.
Yeah.
He's still running.
When they stand still, they're running in
Violent.
place talking to you. That's what they do. They're like, that's us. We run. Could you imagine the
Like,
cops over here having to chase one of them motherfuckers?
you'd be running for days.
That cop be like,
You
fuck
would
this.
literally be running for days.
I wonder if the dog can catch him.
I wonder if the cats got chased by some lions like once or twice.
Something happened, bro, because they was out.
Cause them cats be running.
They said ka-chow like Lightning McQueen. They was gone, dust and all.
that shit's funny to me though.
Talking
You know what
about,
I mean?
can
Like,
you run to the post office 2 towns over and get my mail? Bet, give me 3 minutes.
right. Just long and lanky for no reason.
Right.
Like, but I mean, it's like that's what I'm saying. If that's the case, other athletes need to be disqualified for being that good.
Then what's the point of competition in sports?
Everybody gets a participation trophy.
Well then,
Everybody.
but that defeats the purpose of the games.
That
Period.
Everything.
Right.
That defeats everything. And you can't tell me.
Then it's gonna get to the point to where you know who's gonna win because it's gonna be like a thing, a paid thing.
Yeah, and that's basically what it's boiling down to now.
Like they're dictating the outcome of things.
You know what we can't win? Do you know what we can't win? The
Bob,
Winter Olympics.
bobsledding. Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
bobsledding.
The Winter Olympics, we can't win.
We don't like
You know
the
what I mean?
cold,
Like,
bro.
But the Summer Olympics, we pretty much dominate.
That's because most of our big athletes aren't from cold states. They're like,
Right.
nah, fuck that.
Every state got a summer, man.
Yeah.
Every state got a summer.
Not every state got a winner though.
Yeah.
So
But the Winter Olympics, we cannot win to save our lives. You got cats from Russia. You got, cats from cold climates.
Canada.
That's dope. Your cup.
Oh yeah.
It's hitting the graveyard ship.
It's like magnifying it.
Yeah. Great. There it is.
It's my cloak cup.
Right. But I don't know, man. Like, I feel that we should go back to old school rules. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you're the best of the best and you worked your ass off for that, you deserve, that medal.
I agree.
If you're getting perfect tens and everything, you deserve that medal.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's the whole point of sports and competition.
you know
what, Dre?
Yo.
I know you didn't want to do this.
Oh God.
Fuck. Damn, I don't know how I want to do this.
Approach is soft if you're going where I think you're going.
Because I don't
Approach it
want to
real
be
soft.
offensive.
Yeah, approach it real soft.
I stand behind some of these artists to an extent, except some of the things they make accusations about, like diseases and things like that.
Right.
But I guess what I'm going to say is if one side has an opinion and I don't want to say attack, but if they can have an opinion and voice their opinion, all sides should be able to do the same without being censored.
I agree. We're founded on freedom of speech. You know what I mean? I agree with that 100%.
Nor do I have a problem with
you
either
should not
side.
be penalized for your opinion or your belief.
No.
Your opinions and beliefs are your shit to believe.
I think a lot of that's the media trying to push a certain narrative.
Yeah, but they're pushing it a little too hard, and
Some people are fighting back that have voices now.
yeah.
T.I. and the baby, and I do think the baby did say, now that we already put it out there, I think he did say some things he shouldn't have been saying, but that's how he feels. That's his opinion.
But he said some harsh shit in there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but
So
at the
it sound
same
hateful.
time, that's his opinion. So, remember, chime in. We like to know what people think too. But I do
Most
think
definitely.
some of the things, like scientifically, have been proven different. So he shouldn't have said them anyway if he had a little knowledge.
Right.
But I get it. He's a baby, so nah, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, I feel it.
But yeah,
Yeah, but I think everybody should be entitled to their opinion, but
yeah,
as long as
everything
you're not being hateful with
right.
with what you're saying, you should be able to be heard.
Yeah, but you got certain people that label everything phobic.
Right. Yeah.
So if you don't agree with it, it's phobic. Some people don't understand that you can disagree with something that mind your own fucking business. If that makes sense.
I grew up in the '90s, cat. We spoke our mind in the '90s. You know what I
Well,
mean?
yeah.
Like, and I feel that's how it should be. I mean, people need to hear some harsh shit sometimes, and they need to hear a harsh reality
Yeah,
sometimes.
truth hurts.
Yeah, truth hurts, but I mean, you'll get over it.
Right.
You
Or
feel
or
you
natural
get over it.
selection. That's a good way to use that.
That is a good way to use that. But I mean, you feel what I'm saying though? Like, I don't want to say it's one of them tough love situations, but it's one of them tough love situations.
No, I get it because we do it to each other all the time when it comes to things like our business and work ethics and shit like that. We kind of use it in a twisted way.
Yeah, but we're usually on the same page. You know what I mean? Like when it
Right.
comes to shit like that. You know what I mean?
But we're
Like you
not
got an
really
idea.
offensive people unless somebody's so fucking stupid. We're just sitting there and we can't even reply because we're like thinking, what the fuck is this really going on? But
Right.
other than that, we're real open minded though. We're different than
And we are. You know
not
what I
like
mean?
just
And
you and me in general, but people of our stature that are like that, and it's
yeah,
few and far, I guess you would say.
few and far in between. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's how it is too. You know what I mean? But like a lot of people from our generation are like us. You know, for the most part.
You know, a little off
You know what I mean?
subject, and it fucked my head up about people being butthurt. Is there gonna be no more battle raps or fucking diss songs because it'll be illegal in rap and they'll have to ban it because it'll hurt someone's
It's
feelings?
a hate crime. It's a hate
Right.
crime.
You
You
incited a
said
riot.
you said mean stuff about this person.
Watch, they gonna start trying to charge artists next the way this shit's going for people getting murdered or things of that nature.
Well, I mean, they've been trying to do that though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they're getting away with bullshit now when it comes to certain things like the Olympics and shit and blase blase.
I mean, like you were talking music, man, and there was that saying, how to get away with murder, kill a rapper.
Yeah, that's an old
You know,
song.
because I mean they don't care.
No.
But I mean that's how it usually, that's how it usually goes. But yeah, I don't know, man. But like I said, we should be entitled to
Speak our minds. As long
speak our
as you're
minds
not
and
being, I don't want to say hurtful because people need to hear people's real opinions. It shouldn't be sugar coated,
no, it shouldn't.
but in a
And I agree
proper
with
type of way. And I don't mean like not cussing or not, like don't be attacking the person. Just speak your point of view and how you feel.
right.
And it should
Like
be allowed.
I mean, there's shit I don't agree with you on, and you know what I mean. Like we ain't at each other's throats because one of us don't agree with some shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we
I mean,
usually
we've
try to
been
find
there too,
a
though.
situation. Yeah, but I mean, we usually try to find a solution to the problem,
Situation.
and
Right.
yeah, and work out the details and specs in that. You know what I mean? Like
Well, yeah, because we get more opinionated and we try to figure out why, vice
yeah,
versa.
you know
So
what I
it's
mean.
more of
But
an understanding
I don't
point,
know.
which would be dope if people, everybody did something like that. You know what I mean?
You would think, right?
Right. It'd be a lot less stress, but I guess that comes back to clout and people trying to be cool and things of that
Is it
nature.
clout though? I mean, is that what they're doing? Are they clout chasing
You've
or
said this before. Likes and comments, and
well?
views.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is those are my words, man. Like, but yeah, it's clout chasing.
It
You know
is.
what I mean? It's clout chasing. Because those likes are
The
more
real
important
world
than
don't
anything
matter no
else.
more. When you go out into the real world, who are you really stunting on? Nobody. Because even if you take a picture of yourself or something you're doing in the real world, what's the first thing you do with it?
Posted to social media.
To show that world a
Yep.
persona of you. So the real world is not the real world no more.
I don't post shit to social media,
I
man.
don't
Like
need it.
I
I
don't.
post my business because I want
You know what I mean?
everybody that wanted to see us fail cry about us elevating and continuing on.
If I'm posting anything, like I mean, that's pictures of my kids or pictures
I
of
want
jobs
my
I've done.
fucking I want my come up to offend every one of you.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Me too. The people said, we can't do it, or people said this and that. Yeah, I want that too. You know what I mean? Like, I do. like that shit's crazy to me, man. Like it really is. Like how are you that hurt on somebody saying something? Didn't our parents and grandparents teach us, sticks and stones?
Right. May break your bones, but words will never hurt you.
Yeah.
Right,
I mean,
but
I mean,
because it's social media nowadays, I told you the world don't matter. It's what people think of you in the internet world.
oh, so you could be a keyboard gangster and
Yeah,
say all kinds of
oh
fucked up
yeah,
shit,
you're not even
but
you're
when you see them in public, they talking
no,
something
you're not
else.
supposed to. No, you're a victim when it comes to the repercussions. If you was talking gangster about shooting up a house and thug life and somebody comes and shoots you up, you're the
Fuck that.
victim. You're the
Fuck
victim.
that. If I see you out and you was talking hard shit and I see you out, no, it's on site, homie.
I've heard that a lot too, and they see me out and it's never on site. They be ducking and dodging, acting like they
You
don't
feel
see
what I'm
me.
saying? We
Yeah.
grew up in a different time period.
Mm-hmm.
You say some dumb shit like that to somebody,
Yeah.
and
You had to stand
don't
behind it.
yeah, and don't expect no repercussions.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Come on, man. Like
It was like
that's
music
straight
too.
bullshit.
You didn't rap about shit that you never did or wasn't involved in or seen or around.
Yeah, because we would have called you out for
Right.
capping.
The game would have been like, nah, bro, we know you. That shit
Yeah,
didn't happen.
we would have straight called you out for capping. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like that's it didn't work that way back then.
No.
And I keep hating to say, back then, but I mean, times have changed that much. And it wasn't even that long ago. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, things
I,
have evolved tenfold.
I don't even understand that shit. Straight up.
I don't
I
know.
don't. Like how did the world get so soft?
Because it's not
You
the
know,
world no
when
more. It's the internet world.
the 90s was gangster as shit.
The only thing you need in the real world now is like food and gas and shit like that. Go to work, shit like that. And half that time you're still in your phone in the internet world.
You can't tell me when we were coming up in the 90s wasn't hard as shit.
I don't know, bro. I got PTSD. I try to act like it
I got
never.
PTSD too. You know
I
what I mean?
try to
And we
forget
talked
about
about this
that
on
shit.
numerous shows.
I try to leave the past in the past and not really try to think about it because, yeah, there was goods, bads, like anything else. But you're right.
I,
It was a different breed back then. I don't want to say a
you know,
breed. It was different morals and
all right, but
ethics. And
here's what I'm getting to. You know, that
if you
hardship we went
talk
through in the
about it,
90s.
you better be about it.
Yeah, but that hardship we went through in the 90s, how did that translate or transfer to where we're at now? 'Cause, I mean, those kids are our kids.
Um,
Not me and yours in
right.
particularly,
The
but
crack epidemic. No, I don't know. They're the crack babies from the 90s. I don't know,
like
bro.
I don't know, man. Like
I
this is
get what
why,
you're
like,
saying. Everybody got soft.
yeah,
Like
like
football, like unnecessary roughness in football. I can't see some things, but no, I get what you're saying. Sports aren't sports no
like
more.
how did the chicks from our generation turn into the Karens? How?
Yeah, I don't. When they lived that life and they chose to live that life and
Like
by
I mean
them.
that I'm calling the manager. I am calling the manager. Like how do we get to that point?
Bro, it's bred me like literally bred in me to like when something happens, mind my business. If I seen it, okay, I seen it. It stays with me. Or if something happens, you don't call the cops. You take care of it yourself.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, and I don't think it's a bad way to think. I mean, the cops probably wouldn't help me. I mean, they might
I think I've called the
nowadays,
police
but
twice in my lifetime. Out
see,
of
I
my
can never
45
do
years
it.
on this planet, I've called the cops twice in my
I
whole
feel
lifetime.
like there's a moral code in life. It don't matter what walk of life you are, but there is a set of rules that applies to every person morally, no matter what walk of life they are. There's just them certain laws you don't break.
Right. I feel it. You know what I mean? I do.
And I know some people got different morals and things like that. That's why I say there's a couple main things. It don't matter what walk of life you are. It's just a moral code. Like you don't fuck with children, you don't rape women, you don't fucking,
Right.
things
You
along
know what
them
pisses me
lines.
off subject? You know what pisses me off about those 2 times I called the cops? One of them times I got arrested.
Was that the day you had the white boy up against the fence?
No, that was it was after the battle rap.
Yeah, that's what I
during
was
the
talking
battle rap.
about. And you was outside, baby mama,
Yeah,
Ashley.
pretty much. You
The
know what I mean?
cops are
But
gonna fuck you up.
they did.
Yeah.
It took 6 of them joints to take me down, man. Like what?
$5.99. I can get you a cloak cup too. So just tap in,
Hey,
inbox me,
man, you're gonna have people inboxing you like, "Ooh, I want one of them cloak cups."
and I'll send them one and be like, get you a green screen. Use your Chrome key.
Oh man,
Boom, Harry Potter, motherfucker.
they're gonna be like false advertising.
Right. Remember, like, share, subscribe. But
Do that thing.
yeah, no, I don't know. The whole world's got soft, I think. And it's not just sports, it's everything. It's people's feelings, people's opinions, shit being
Why though?
censored,
How did we get to this point? How?
brainwashed by the people to be that control. I hate saying sheeple because you can get banned for shit like that now, but
Sheeple, man.
right. They want everybody to walk in the line and not rebel and things of that nature.
Fuck
Who
that, I'm
knows?
rebelling.
It could be many of things. It
You know,
could
they should
be
have done this shit in the 90s.
It
I'm
could be
rebelling.
Mr. Macintosh and his population control theories playing God and shit. It could be a lot of things.
You know, I don't know.
We
I'm
don't
like,
got that money and we're not in with them people, so we don't know what they be up there when they're playing Risk, looking at the world board and moving little things around.
that's
And
scary though.
but
That
that's
is
what they're
scary.
doing,
I know
bro.
that's what they're doing,
And
but
you
that's
can't even
scary
bring
as
people
hell.
back that deep in the rabbit hole because they don't understand that.
Yeah, that's scary as hell though. You know, that's what they're doing. They're sitting there looking at a world map, talking about, all right,
Right,
let's take these people out, let's take these people out,
right.
move these people over here. Like,
Biological, all kinds of shit.
yeah, that's scary shit.
I
Yeah,
hear a
it'll be,
helicopter.
it's probably somebody being life flighted.
No, I was joking. Like, here comes the men in black out the
Oh,
sky.
right.
Yeah, no, that is a
I wouldn't put it
trippy.
past some motherfuckers, man. Like straight up.
Right.
But I don't know, man. Like the world's turned into a soft batch version of itself.
Or is it just America mostly?
No, it's the whole world. I mean, like the whole world's offended. The whole world is offended. Tupac, Thug Life.
That was West Side Thug Life.
Mm-hmm.
Fussing on your bitch ass.
Yep, pretty much.
Uh.
They don't understand that
Fat
now.
motherfucker.
They don't understand that shit.
No.
You know, but I don't know, man. Like, you know, I've been trying to figure that out. You know, like for a minute, like how the world get to
Because what?
this phase.
All right, if we're gonna rabbit hole it, it's because the government uses followers. So if you want to find mass,
Oh, they like them likes and shares too.
no, listen to what I'm saying. You're not letting me break it down. If
Right.
you want to find a mass group of people that will follow one thing, what would you do? Use a celebrity like a rapper or a movie star. Now, if he's got 50,000 followers, you put this rapper, I'd hate to say this, but I would give a fuck. Fuck y'all. Y'all weird for this. I got banned for saying weird too once, but you'll take that rapper since he's got 50, 100,000 followers, put him in some skinny jeans of his sister, and talk about, hey, this is the new swag. And now these 50,000, 100,000 people that follow that rapper are running around in skinny jeans. It's that simple. It's mind control.
Yeah, I mean that's how it works. That's how it
So
works.
somehow they got these soft ass rappers that be on the other side that the other guys were talking about, and they're setting these trends for certain things to be cool. Like I don't have
Right.
no problem with a rapper doing what he does or him making that song. That cat made millions. You can't hate him for that fucking song
No, I'm
at
not
all. He was a
not knocking
fucking
anybody's hustle.
genius, and he had people that was straight and not gay and everything else singing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not knocking anybody's hustle. I'm not knocking anybody
But
on
the
that.
point of the matter is, if you want to get mass people to do one thing, go find somebody popular. Because at the end of the day, all the celebrity is, if you really think about it, is like God, the most popular person to them people, and they follow him like a cult.
Yeah, pretty much.
Him, her, whatever, them,
And
however
that's what it
you,
boils down to.
they,
Like, all right, like my chick and her friend, you know what I mean? Like they Cardi fans, and you know what I mean? That's an idol.
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Unfortunately.
unfortunately. You know, and she's a bad influence,
Yeah.
in my personal opinion. You know what I
I
mean?
was
Like
gonna
she's a bad
say,
influence,
in my opinion only.
in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like she, I don't know. Like most of them,
But I don't judge too much, like when it comes to things like that, because you know, kind of like me, my parenting. You have your way of parenting. I have my way of parenting. You know, so
it's not much different.
right. But what I'm saying is, you know, I tend to mind my own on shit, and that's what people need to do. Like if you know I walk in a room and you swing the other way and you say something, and I'm like, hey, that's not my thing, but do what you do, get it, girl. You know what I'm saying? But and if you take that offensive and fucking label it something or phobic, then no, I'm not down with that shit. Leave me the fuck alone.
No, neither am I.
You're not gonna tell me what I am when I'm not. And I think it should go both ways. You know what I mean? Either
Oh, I
or.
agree 100%. You know what I mean? I do. Like I said, everybody is entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
Period.
And that should revolve on everything when it comes to politics, fucking favorite colors, whatever it may be, gay or straight, sports, whatever. People should be able to fucking agree to disagree.
Yeah,
And it
most
shouldn't be
definitely.
that big of an issue to where they got you brainwashed and ready to fucking go ah la 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 boom over it and shit like that.
I'm offended.
Well, if nobody was ever offended, there wouldn't be no such word as offended, and people wouldn't be offensive, and we wouldn't be on the offense about the offendedness.
Just think about how much more soft it's going to get over the next 20, 30 years.
I think we're gonna turn into CUnism or dictatorship.
Yeah,
That's what's gonna happen.
like just think about that, man. Like, we're gonna be old men, and it's gonna be the softest place on the planet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Or we're
little kids
all
can't get hurt and scrape their knees and
and we're all gonna be
learn from their
marching in a
mistakes. And
line, and it's gonna be all about likes and shares, and you'll live in a cubicle with a VR
if you don't
headset
have your
and
house cushioned and
padded.
absolutely child proof, then
Yeah, we're gonna be like Jello.
yeah, soft like marshmallows, man. I'm telling you.
Can't inhale the fumes coming out the exhaust of the car. None of that shit.
I can't inhale the fumes from the car.
Can't smell the gas when you're pumping it. None of that. You gotta have a mask.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna turn into.
There ain't gonna
I have
be
a
no
feeling, man.
immune system. You go outside, you instantly get sick.
You know what we're gonna turn into? Boy in the Bubble. You remember that movie from the
Yeah,
80s?
that's kind of what I was talking
That's what we're gonna
about.
that's what we're
Yeah,
gonna turn into. Like, I mean, and I hate to say it, but I mean that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a hermetically sealed, you know, they're pumping air into your home,
right.
and if you go outside, you're instantly sick because there's no dirt, no germs, no nothing.
That's sad.
That's what builds your immune system, man. Like, but I mean, that's what I feel like we're headed towards.
West Side, Tupac, and Thug Life.
Yeah, they don't know about that.
So we're going to Star Bright World.
Yeah, pretty much.
My
Like
Little
it's
Pony and shit.
yeah.
You can't even kill the animals to eat them no more. People are offended.
Yet they want to make their vegetables taste like meat. Get the fuck out of here.
I forgot you mentioned that the other day.
That shit pisses me off.
You don't like meat, but you want to make your vegetables taste like meat.
Just
Explain
eat the damn meat.
explain that one to me. Tell me how that makes sense.
How does that make sense?
I don't know because I think, and no offense to anybody, to each their own. I think female full blown lesbians that like strap ons are necrophiliacs.
Necrophiliacs, that's fucking dead people.
So why they like the cold dick and not the warm?
I can't answer that guy. I can't. I have no.
And
can't
are you technically a lesbian? If there's a lesbian on here that's full blown don't like men at all, and I'm not knocking
penetration
it.
is penetration.
Right. Does that make you a full blown lesbian still, or does that make you bisexual even though you're dating a girl but getting penetrated?
Man, it's penetration is penetration. You know what I mean?
Right. If I stick my finger in your butt, it's that. Yeah, it's penetration.
You see the dumbfounded look on my face, like,
Penetration's
uh,
penetration.
well, I mean, it is, but I mean that's technically how it is.
Yeah,
But
no,
you're phobic.
no, I'm not.
You're phobic, and that's what they're gonna say about that.
I like gay dudes. They got some of the baddest bitches.
They really do.
They be pulling all the baddest
They really
bitches as
do.
best friends.
And I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. I do.
I said I love
Ain't
my
gonna
gay
mention no.
dudes. They got all the bitches.
Hey man, they make the best wingmen.
Yeah, I don't know what they do, but so they gotta have some game, bro. Cause they
No,
be.
see, chicks is like gay dudes. That's what it is.
So I should just move to a new city if I ever get single and be like, hey, I'm gay, and I get all the
No,
bad
no.
bitches.
You get yourself a gay friend and wingman him. Cause hey, this my homie, he gay.
I've tried that a couple times and it turns out bad every time.
You know what I mean? Like, and chicks would be like, oh,
But all the gay dudes I do know, they don't got one ugly bitch around them.
nope.
Not one. Or female.
I hate you. I hate you so much. How did we get here?
Don't know. We was on some other shit and somehow we
Yeah.
got off like we always do. But I ain't mad. Because there's some things we weren't going to talk about and then we ended up talking about them. So I don't give a fuck.
No, we cut this show early because we are going to get banned if we keep running our mouths.
No.
Yeah.
No faith.
These idiots.
No faith.
He's drunk. Look at these drunk. They're just drunk. Help, help. 911, help.
Let's talk
Yeah,
about
drunk.
females. Two
I'm
different
getting flipped off.
personas when drunk.
All right, what you got?
The drunk woman and the sober woman. The drunk woman hates you. There's two people in this world that always tell the truth. Babies and drunk people.
Yeah.
Especially drunk females.
See, look,
Yeah.
I'm coming in getting insulted already.
And you know, hey bro,
Insulted.
Shut up.
bro.
Look, I'm being attacked. I'm being attacked.
And the sad thing is she's
God,
drunk.
Jesus.
So she really thinks you're a bitch. That's the problem. In her head, she's like, yeah, bitch.
Not you, Andre. Not you generally. Bitch, pick your papa.
My God,
Most
you
men
see
suck.
this?
All right, well, remember we do
Lord,
this
do I
every
need to
Friday at
My
11
guy, I'm about
o'clock
to be
on
attacked
GraveYard
live.
shift. So remember, tap in with us. Remember, if you didn't get to see the episode, run it
they're
back.
coming for me,
It
man.
is
I'm about to be
uploaded
attacked
on
live.
YouTube. My partner's having technical difficulties, so we are going to cut this short tonight. But remember,
Help,
like,
help.
share, subscribe.
Help.
Remember, check us out every Friday on GraveYard Shift with Desyple Nite. We gonna do like we always do. Tell them peace.
Peace.
Peace. Where's the end? Peace.
Peace.
Peace.